Hello everybody and welcome to a special episode of Traversing Food, where today we're going to be heading back to Germany. And if you're wondering why today's special, well, it's special for a couple of reasons. Well, naturally, number one, it's Christmas. And for all those people that do celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Two, it's my birthday. Yep, today I turned 50. And number three, well, today's my 1-year anniversary of doing MRE reviews. Yep, I put out my first review exactly 1 year ago. And to be honest, I was going to do a different ration today from a country that I've not been to, but I didn't notice till the last minute that it had a lot more age on it than I thought it would, which, no big deal. But I did take a peek inside, and even though it doesn't smell bad, something has taken some damage and leaked a little bit. So I'm going to save that one for another time. That's okay. I've always liked the German rations, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy this one. So let's get started. This is a 24-hour individual combat ration, type 4 or menu 4, NATO approved. Not much on the box. As far as I could tell, you have lengths of time that you can store rations based on what temperature it's at. I do know at up to 25 Celsius, you can, it's good till the best by date, which the best by date is June 15th, 2020. Nice fresh ration I got here. And it weighs in at 1,890 grams or 4 pounds, 4 ounces. Definitely a lot of food packed in these. I've always enjoyed them. Also, I'd like to mention, got this from the great people at MRE Zone. They usually get in a lot of interesting items that I can't find. But let's dig into this and see what we got. It's only held together by a little piece of tape. And let's take a look. Alright. So I've got some good stuff right off the bat. Let me set this aside a little bit. Got more room. So up first, I believe that is made by Conover Meat Snacks. Got some classic beef jerky. Doesn't say if there's any flavor to it, so I'm guessing it's just standard beef jerky. We have an accessory pack, which I will open up in a minute. We have a pack of wooden matches, and yes, these are actually made out of wood. We have a 4.5 gram pack of vegetable bouillon. Actually, we have 2 packs of vegetable bouillon. We have a 10 gram pack of cappuccino mix. We have a lemon isotonic drink pack from Orfo. And an orange exotic flavor, and my absolute favorite is grapefruit. And I will ask if anybody knows where you can buy Orfo drinks. I looked on eBay. I love the grapefruit. I'd love to find out where I could buy them. We have a 50 gram sesame bar from Travel Lunch. We have a 125 gram package of wheat biscuits. 2 25 gram chocolate bars by Orfo. Kind of hard for the translator to pick this up. Package is really reflective, but we have a 35 gram pack of vanilla flavored cookies. We got 85 grams of tuna salad made by Orfo. I'm trying to find a better place for some of this. They're a little bit beat up. But we have 25 grams of apricot jam. And I've had this before. This is absolutely excellent. This is 25 grams of sour cherry jam. I'm not sure if these are pâtés or like a sausage, but this is beef and ham sausage. And this one says it's turkey sausage. They might be pâtés. We'll find out when we open them. We have our 170 gram can of bread. I've had this before. It's really good. We have 300 grams. I believe this is 2 hamburger patties and tomato sauce. Okay, I've done the best I can to try and translate this one. I even keyed in the text to try and figure it out. And the best I could get was potato noodles with cream sauce and fish balls. So, yeah. We'll figure that one out when we get to it. And we have our content sheet. German. English, and I believe that's French. And sure enough, you know, you could look at the mains to see what they actually say, but they just call them a ready-to-eat meal. Okay, let's check out our accessory pack. Oh, wait, there's one last item hiding in there. Okay, we got a 25-gram pack of bread spread. And in the last German ration I had, it was like a very spicy cheese spread. But on the ingredients on this one, the first ingredient it looks like is butter. So I'm not sure what this is going to contain. Another interesting item. And if I forgot to mention, the mains are 300 grams each. Okay. Yeah, that's everything in the box. We'll check out our accessory pack. We have 2 packs of which just says cloth. If I remember right, these are not disinfectant wipes, but these are just actually like napkins or paper towels. We have 2 coffee extracts, or 2 instant coffees. We have 2 tea extracts. We got 4 packs of sugar. Let me zoom this out a little bit. Try and get everything in there. 2 packs of salt. Got a 17-gram pack of chewing gum, sugar-free. We only have 1 disinfectant wipe, 60% ethanol. 4 water purification tablets. And last but not least, we have 2 coffee whiteners. Also, this comes with a little card, EPA ready to eat. Has a little web address on there on where to find the website if anybody was interested in that. And that is everything. Easily, lots of food. Gonna be really good trying to figure out everything I want to do for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Man, like I said, I've done a German ration before. Very enjoyable. I know I'm easily going to enjoy this too. But for now, I'm going to get my tray and figure out what to do for breakfast. Be right back. Okay, everybody. This is what I've decided to have for breakfast. We have our tuna salad. I believe this is beef and ham sausage. We have turkey sausage, biscuits, apricot jam, sour cherry jam. We're going to be checking out the napkin, our disinfectant wipe. Going to be mixing together the cappuccino drink and the coffee extract. These do make a lot. I mean, the coffee says 300 milliliters. The cappuccino says 150. This makes about 250 mils. Gonna be nice and strong. Really gonna enjoy that. Also, gonna have our grapefruit drink. Love the grapefruit. But I'm gonna get some water heated up and get our drinks ready. Be right back. Okay, now that the drinks are ready, let's check out our disinfectant wipe. Get it really quick. I can't remember what these are like. As you can tell, if you can see the glossiness and it's dripping out on the counter, it is extremely wet. I mean, I'm sure you can see my fingers through it. It is very wet. And you can see where it's dripped all over the counter. But it's 60% ethanol. It dries really quick. I mean, hands are dry already. Doesn't smell like anything, which is what I like. Let's check out our little, like this is a napkin or towel, which it is. Decent size. It feels pretty thick. I don't know if there's 2 plies. No, that's a single ply. It's nice and thick. Well, one thing I'm happy to say is the people at MRE Zone, which I believe it's Tim, they always send extras when you order something. It could be extra chocolate bars or drinks. But this time, they sent me a little mess kit. I don't know if you want to call it a mess kit, but it's a knife, spoon, and fork all in one. Very nice of them. Very generous. Definitely going to use it. I really enjoy that. You know, stuff like this always comes in handy in a pinch. But I'm going to open up these biscuits first. See how they look. I get a couple out here. They look like they came out really good. Now, well, there's a few broken. That's okay. There's 6 of them. That's half of them. Look really good. And they taste really good. Definitely not salty. They're a little bit sweet, but has just enough sweetness so they're not bland. Has very good flavor to them. Let's check out the tuna salad. According to the ingredients, it has mayonnaise and spices in there. It's not too much. Check it out real quick. Seems like it's nice and smooth. Yeah, it tastes like some good old tuna salad. It would probably go better with the bread, but that's okay. It'll still go great with crackers. This is not overly salty. Has really good flavor. Alright, let's check out the, I believe this is the beef and ham sausage. Now, I don't know if it's actually sausage or pate. Nope, it's sausage. It's very hard. A little bit greasy around the edges. That's okay. That has very good flavor. It's a little bit salty, a little bit peppery. Man, it's good. Let's check out the coffee and espresso drink. I will say that tastes very good. It is very heavy on the coffee flavor. You don't taste very much of the chocolate. Let's check out our turkey sausage, or pate. If I can find out where to open it. There we go. See if this is pate or sausage. Yeah, it's very hard. Well, I wouldn't say hard. Come here. It's definitely more a sausage than a pate. That also tastes very good. Has a nice mild flavor. Not very salty. Not very heavy on a pepper taste. But it is very good. And the grapefruit drink. Oh, this is so good. For anyone that likes grapefruit, this is a little bit sweet, very tart. It's as if you're actually eating a grapefruit. But let's check out these jams. I know these taste really good too. I've always enjoyed the German rations. This is the apricot. A little bit tart, a little bit sweet. Man, that just tastes so good. Yeah, that goes really well with the biscuits. Extremely good. Let's check out the sour cherry jam. I'm glad I included this. I love the sour cherry jam. That is so good. A little bit sour, very tart, a little bit sweet, and extremely good cherry flavor. This also goes very well with the crackers. But anyway, I will be finishing everything on this tray. It is really good, and I enjoy it quite a bit. But until then, I'll see you at lunch. Okay, everybody, here we are for lunch, where I know in the unboxing, one of the words on the main said, like, hack fish balls. It's actually meatballs. So I believe this is like a creamy tomato pasta dish with meatballs. We also have our rye bread. This is going to be interesting. In my previous German ration, I had a packet of bread spread and a little picture of like a chili pepper. And it was a cheese spread that had a really good spice to it. But I think this one is actually butter with a lot of pepper. We'll find out when I open it up. We have our sesame bar, our beef jerky. For the drink, we're going to have our orange drink from Orfo, and our napkin and utensils. So as usual, let me get our main and some hot water and get the drink ready. Okay, everybody, drink's ready. Main is heating up. Let's check out this beef jerky. It looks a little bit on the thin side, but it smells pretty good. Let's give it a try. And even though it has some good flavor, it's just your standard beef jerky. It is very dry. It almost seems like when you break it, it just cracks. I mean, it is, yeah. It's dry, but it does have good flavor. I will say that. But let's check out our rye bread. I've had this before. It's really good. And for some basic ingredients, it is basically just rye grist, water, salt, and yeast. But the bread is almost like a no-bake bread, kind of like you might have a no-bake cookie. I get a few pieces out. Get a little piece of it right here. Just breaks off real easy. And even though it has a good rye flavor to it, it has very little structure. I mean, you couldn't make a sandwich with it. But let's check out this bread spread. I'm dying to find out what this is. I know the last one was like a spicy cheese spread. Let me see if I can get my spoon out of here. Let's see what this is. Try a little piece of it. Yeah, that is basically butter with a whole lot of pepper. It has a very nice peppery finish to it. That is very flavorful. I really enjoy that. And I'm sure you can see the chunks of pepper in there. And if you're wondering, yeah, that is really good. It goes really well with the rye bread. Very peppery. Has a nice flavor to it. That is very enjoyable. Let's check out our orange drink. I know this is really good. Yeah, that has a really nice orange flavor to it. Not too sweet. I find that all the Orifo drinks taste really good. I wish I knew of a place where I can buy just the drinks. Okay, I'm going to get the main really quick. As usual, nice and hot. Let's check it out. Well, that's pretty interesting. Strange. Well, I wouldn't call it strange. Got your meatballs. Wow, that's hot. Supposed to be in a cream sauce with pasta and tomato. That smells really good. I find it kind of strange that it has such thick pieces of pasta. The meatballs are a nice size, and it does smell really good. I will admit that. But let's check out one of these pieces of pasta. Those have really good flavor. They're not very salty. Has a good tomato flavor to it. It tastes more like a dumpling than pasta, which I actually prefer. Well, that is really, really nice. I enjoy that quite a bit. Check out one of these meatballs. They're mainly pork with a little bit of beef. Very tender. I know a lot of MRE meatballs can be very processed and rubbery, but these do not taste like it. These are very good. Yeah, this is extremely enjoyable. I like that very much. And to finish it up, let's check out the sesame bar. And there's 3 bars in here, but they usually just stick together and you can't pry them apart. I might try a little bit. Yeah, you're not going to pry these apart. I'm going to just take a bite of this big old chunk. That is very good. Even though all 3 pieces are welded together, it has very good flavor. A very nice sesame flavor. A little bit of honey. A little bit sweet. Really nice. But overall, I'm going to finish everything on this tray. Maybe not the beef jerky. It's kind of dry. Hopefully, you're enjoying everything for now. But until then, I'll see you at dinner. Okay, everyone. Here we are to finish up with dinner. For our main, I'm not actually sure what this is going to be. Well, I know it says 2 hamburgers and tomato sauce, but I was looking at the ingredient list and it also has vegetables in there and potatoes, so I don't know, it might be like a stew. I at least know for lunchtime, I was really surprised by that main. I know it said potato noodles, but it seemed more like dumplings, and those were astounding. We're also going to have our vegetable broth, our vanilla cookies, chocolate bar, got some gum, We have our lemon drink. Gonna have some more of the bread. Got some salt if we need it. Also, I was thinking about making the tea. I've had it before. It makes a lot. It makes 450 milliliters. And I definitely needed to add some sugar to it. It was pretty bitter. But it is listed as a tea extract. It's pretty strong. But I'm not going to make it this time. But for now, I'm going to get our main and some hot water and get the vegetable broth and the drink ready. Okay, we are back. I'm going to check this out. I know it says vegetable broth for the soup. Look how clear this is. And it's got, looking at the ingredients, it's got chunks of carrots in there. It's got leeks, onions, celery, parsley. It smells really good, even though the first ingredient is salt. I think it's interesting how clear it is for just, you know, a soup. But I'm going to give it a try. It smells great. It's not as salty as I thought it would be. It has really good flavor. It actually does. You can taste the herbs in there. You can taste the onion. I wish I wish everything wouldn't sink to the bottom. Just trying to get anything in the spoon would be kind of impossible. That's okay though. Yeah, that tastes really good. Okay, I'm going to get the main. Okay, so let's see what this actually is. So what's everybody doing for Christmas? Cook anything special? I know a lot of people do. Got your favorite movie? I still watch a good old classic. You know, It's a Wonderful Life. And I also love, you know, A Christmas Carol. But instead of the original, I like the one where the Scrooge is played by Patrick Stewart. And there's always one of the stations that plays the Christmas story for like 24 hours. I can't miss that one. But everyone has, you know, their classic favorites. I also enjoy a lot of comedy ones like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, Gremlins. I never did like Die Hard though. I saw that people are debating whether that'd be a Christmas movie or not. Yeah, it is kind of a stew, but there is 2 hamburger patties in there. Interesting. Sorry if you couldn't see that. A lot of food. Smells really nice. Has a nice tomato-based smell to it. It's like potatoes. It looks like you have red and green bell pepper in there. You can smell the onion. About everything has onion in it. Good tomato smell. This looks actually quite good. It's almost like, yeah, kind of like a vegetable stew with just hamburger patties. But I'm going to try out some of these potatoes first. See if I can get 2 of these. Oh, that was hot. Potatoes are cooked pretty well. They are soft, but at least they're not mushy. The red and green bell pepper, well, just being bell pepper, I expect it to be kind of mushy. Which it is. That's okay. It adds good flavor to the dish. Let's try out a chunk of this hamburger. So much sauce in here, you really can't see a cross section of it. You can tell it's processed, but it does have a really good flavor. They're beef hamburgers. Not salty. I wish it was a little bit spicy. That's okay. They do have a good flavor. I will admit that. One thing I will say, this is a little bit oily, but personally, I think it just adds to the flavor. I know what I do want to do. I'm going to try a chunk of this. I just dip it in there, I don't care. So it's rye bread with this sauce. Yeah, that goes really well with this. If I knew these wouldn't break up so bad, I might actually try and make a sandwich out of one of the hamburger patties. Really good taste to that. Doesn't need any salt. I don't think I'd add any pepper to it either. It's good on its own. So far, I'm really impressed with this meal. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with the whole ration. Okay, we got our, it says these are vanilla flavored cookies. I think the last ration I had chocolate chip cookies. They're very light. Nice and crunchy. They're not hard. They have a really good crunchy texture to them. A little bit sweet. You don't really taste too much of the vanilla, but they do have a good flavor, I will say that. Let's check out our lemon isotonic drink. Yeah, that tastes really good. Has a good lemon flavor. It's not too sweet. I think that's what I like about the isotonic drinks from Orifo. They all have a really good flavor. They're not overly sweet. Being lemon, it has a nice little tartness to it. Very good. Let's check out our chocolate bar. I can't remember if the Orifo bars are dark chocolate or like a milk chocolate. And being a pretty new ration, this has not bloomed at all. Really happy about that. Yeah, I could tell that was dark chocolate just by snapping into it. It seems like the darker the chocolate, the harder it is, as long as it hasn't bloomed all the way through. But it's not a very dark chocolate. I'd say it's about 70-80%. It's a little bit sweet, but you really don't taste any bitterness. It has a really good flavor. And last but not least, let's check out our gum. Does it have a tear notch? Yeah, it does. Seems like there's about 10 pieces in here. Just gonna grab 2. The gum is a little tougher than a lot of the other gum that I've tried, but thankfully the flavor is really good. It has a really good spearmint flavor, not overly sweet, but unfortunately the flavor doesn't last too long. But it is very enjoyable. So I guess it's going to do it for the review of this German 24-hour individual combat ration, menu number 4. The lunch and dinner mains and everything else was just so good. I would actually buy another one of these just for myself. To me, the food is that good. And I hope everyone is enjoying their holidays. Even though it's just me, I still cook some, Christmas style food. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.